Oh no, I'm doing my LinkedIn thing. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of FTCT Radio, along with Q4U podcast. We are live in action, talking about lgmd, muscular dystrophy, and muscular dystrophy awareness, trying to find a cure, and that's what the FTC stands for. We find the cure together. That's how we're going to do it. We're going to find the cure together. So everybody, please tune in either Facebook Live, YouTube Live, or on TikTok. Swan, got a T-shirt order for you. Let's tap the screen, people. Let's tap the screen. No, you can't tap it on YouTube or Facebook, but if you're on TikTok, please tap that screen. We get up to 15 viewers in here. Somebody is getting a hashtag Michaela Strong decal. Oh, there it goes. Still backwards.
Tap that screen, guys.
I didn't reverse my screen. That's why. There we go. Yeah. Hashtag Michaela Strong decal. As soon as we get to 15 viewers. Alex Menard, welcome. Good evening. Jonathan.
That's all it is right there. Just tap. Tap
it away. Get the tunes on. Get y'all jamming a little bit. I'm only human. Going to crank this thing up tonight. Yeah, I got. Matter of fact, he's in the chat feed. James Morrison needs a T-shirt. Get with Swan Creation Design. That's one of our T-shirt printers for right now. Please, James, get with her. It's $15 per T-shirt. Patricia, welcome. James Eubank, welcome.
Where's Swan Creation Designs out of?
Huh?
Where's she out of? The Swan
Gastonia, right next door.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's right. She's like 20 minutes from my house.
Really?
Ricky Gardner, welcome. Zip Essa, welcome. Good evening. Come on in. We need 7 more individuals in here, and somebody's getting hashtag Michaela Strong decal. Top gifter of the night. I'm going to go ahead and announce it. Top gifter gets this. Probably only the women are going to be interested, but this makeup kit right here, this brush kit, lime green brush kit, and a wristband, lgmd awareness wristband. Top gift of the night gets that right there. Christy Cardona, welcome. Get some people in here. We'll get cranked up, man. Get this thing going. This is unreal.
Right.
Yeah, I'll put you in on the Instagram ad too.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So what we got going on tonight?
I do need to get with you. You need to give me a call. Like, seriously. Do I now?
Go ahead.
You need to give me a call because I got a lot of ideas. That's fine as long as you have the ribbon on there somewhere and the lgmd awareness, because nobody's going to know what hashtag Michaela Strong is. What I do, like with my business shirts for my construction company, I have the FFHR LLC in lime green, and then below it I have the ribbon with lgmd awareness sponsor. That's what we need right there, the lgmd awareness sponsor. So anyone that buys that, they're basically sponsoring the awareness. You know what I'm saying? So they need that recognition off the top. They need that, because they are a part of the team, they're part of the family.
The ever-growing, ever-loving, ever-supporting family.
Absolutely. Justin Inspiring, welcome. All right, so y'all, tonight, 1 disco ball gets you a wristband, 2 disco balls or a candle gets you a set of these cool-ass green glasses sent straight to you. Also, top gifter gets the makeup kit and a wristband. Check us out on YouTube. Please subscribe to Q4U Podcast and or Smiles Through the Pain Space Incorporated Podcast on YouTube. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. Down here at the bottom, we have our items that are for sale. $25 for a tumbler or a 3x5 lgmd awareness flag. $6 for keychains. $5 for Christmas ornaments. $15 T-shirts and $8 car decals.
It don't cost
right now.
Click on that subscribe button, guys. It's
Click on
free.
that subscribe button, y'all.
It's free.
Awesome, Juan.
And it
Thank
helps
you.
us out. It helps get the word out.
Virginia, welcome.
More support.
Wisman, welcome, welcome. I can't tell if this is telling me the right amount of people's in there. Robert, you might have to keep track on that since you're on the other end of my feed here.
5.
5. Well, it's telling me 5.
Yep, you're right now. 4.
Yeah. Trippy. Come on, y'all. Tap that screen. Tap that screen. Somebody's getting the hashtag Michaela Strong decal. When we hit 15 viewers in this live, I keep putting it in there upside down. There it goes. Hashtag Michaela Strong decal. We'll get into the story here shortly once we get some more viewers in here. It's a it's a beautiful story. It's a painful story, but it's a story you need to hear for sure. Pizza Cook, welcome. Good evening. Good evening. Please drop your city and state when you come in. Please drop them green hearts if you're trying to get followed. No grab for grab, no follow for follow. Drop green hearts. It's all from us to just for awareness. Let's do it. Summer 79, welcome. Thank you for the share, Christy. Thank you. We've got 2 viewers on Facebook or YouTube. If you are, please announce yourself in the chat feed. We can comment live right back to you. We're going to get into the muscular dystrophy awareness stuff here in just a minute. Xavier, welcome. I said that wrong. XA Zyver 1, welcome. I've been stuck on this song. Just like this. Let's get down to business. It's a good intro song for muscular dystrophy awareness.
Oh, yeah?
Let's get down to business.
Oh.
Let's get down to business. Come on, y'all. Tap that screen, y'all. Tap that screen. Share. Quick competition, real quick. We only got 4 in here. We're going to do a tap contest. Tap as many times as you can. As many times you can for the next minute and a half. Whoever gets the highest number, I'm going to give you a decal and a wristband. Highest numbers. As soon as it goes off, screenshot it so it shows it up top and send it to me. Thank you for the follow, Hood Rich. Thank you. Lord Jesus Christ, welcome. Christelle, welcome. Tap that screen, minute and a half. Screenshot it, send it to me. Fatty Fun, welcome, brother. We're doing a screen tap contest for a decal and a wristband. Minute and a half. We're counting out. Highest number of likes. Christine, awesome. Highest number of likes gets a decal and a wristband. We get to 15. Somebody is getting a decal. 15 viewers. Get 15 viewers in here. 15 people more to hear this awareness story, and let's do it. Let's get down to business. DC, welcome.
Man, I need to hire you as my hype man.
Huh?
I need to hire you as my hype man.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet, bro. Don't let us go to a football game. I'll be having people ready to fight. Straight up. I won't be able to talk at the end of the night, but it'll be fun though. D Johnson, good evening, beautiful. Welcome. We are at 8. We need to get to 15. Top tapper right now. We got another 45 seconds left. Top tapper, screenshot it. Gets that Michaela Strong decal and a wristband. 15 in here. Somebody's getting a decal. Texas Pride, welcome. Good evening. For those of you just joining in, right here we got some new announcements. 1 disco ball equals a wristband. 2 disco balls or a candle equals a pair of glasses. Top gifter gets the makeup kit with the wristband. Lime green makeup kit wristband.
Oh, TikTok, you're
YouTube,
killing me.
Please subscribe, YouTube. Yeah, that's awesome right there. That's what I want to thank. Down here at the bottom, new items on the market. $25 for a tumbler or a 3x5 flag. $6 keychains, $5 Christmas ornaments, $15 t-shirts, and $8 for a Smash to the Pain card. All the proceeds are going to reopen that genetics research facility in Iowa State. Let's do it.
Everybody out there right now watching this, if you don't know what TikTok is, download it. As soon as you download it, go to
Welcome. Tom
lgmd
46001.
underscore
Welcome. Good
warrior
evening.
underscore family underscore
Travis, good evening. Keep
FTC.
tapping that screen. Get to 15. Somebody's getting a Michaela Strong decal sent out tomorrow. Lula Bell, how are you? You're in the right places. If you don't know, you should. That's our saying around here. Drop green hearts, spam the green hearts from Michaela Strong. Because someone I love needs a cure. Someone you love may need a cure too. We're also live on Facebook and YouTube right now. Q for You podcast, as well as a Smile Through the Pain Inc. podcast on YouTube. Awesome. Welcome to the family. I guarantee you one thing, Lola. Listen up and listen up very closely. This is the biggest network of individuals, perfect strangers that have come together across the nation on TikTok to support my nonprofit organization and become a part of the LGMD warrior family. We are fighting to find a cure for muscular dystrophy. My daughter's about to be 15. She has it. She's being fitted for a wheelchair next week. It's kind of depressing, but I'm going to keep pushing forward because we got to. We ain't got no choice. However, everybody grab up Lula Bell. Show her some love.
Jill, welcome. Thanks for watching.
Get people in here. We got some giveaways. Hashtag strong decals when we get to 15 viewers in my live right here. Top gifter of the night gets the LGMD green makeup brush kit along with a wristband. We also still have the Harley Davidson up for grabs, donated by FBM underscore John 35, one of our wonderful followers from Utah. He has donated a 2008 Harley Davidson Sportster 1200, to which we are doing a drawing for in 2 weeks. $10 an entry. 2 ways to get it. Well, 3 ways. Cash App, PayPal through FBM John underscore 35. Awesome. Yeah, that is awesome. I'm so sorry to hear about that, though. That is awesome. This cause is awesome. These people in here are awesome. Yep, together to get her a cure. That's right. That's right, Christy. But you can buy 2 wristbands from us. That equals an entry into the drawing, or you go to FBM underscore John. Hey, drop that in there for me, Robert. Yeah, the link is about to drop. Go to his link tree. Hashtag Michaela Strong fundraiser, which Michaela is my daughter. $10 PayPal, $10 Cash App, or buy 2 wristbands. Either way, you get a decal for your $10. You're donating to an awesome cause. There's not, sweetheart. There's not. And I'm a parent. My daughter. I'm about to start telling the story here in a bit. Once again, I repeat my story just about every night. There's the link right there for the Harley Davidson giveaway. $10 an entry. It's going to be up for maybe another month and a half to get the proceeds up, because we need massive funding in order to get this lab reopened at Iowa State University, to get them back on the track to finding the cure. Tasha, welcome back. See those green hearts? Please spam those green hearts. My daughter watches these lives, and it gives her a reason to smile even when she doesn't want to. It gives her a reason to get up out of bed and look forward to her day, because at the end of the day, we've got muscular dystrophy awareness going on across the nation. The LGMD family is putting on for her all day long. In their personal lives, you hear about Smarts of the Pain, you see the green hearts all over the nation. It's a beautiful thing. Fatty Fun, that's Uncle Fatty right there.
Cuddle King.
Cuddle King, ACS Swan 2012. Yeah, I'm already following you. I'm already following you, Lula Bell. You're welcome to the family, though. Please stick around. Get a message. Celebrate the accomplishments that we're making, the ground that we're covering, because it's massive. It really is massive. It's an awesome thing. It's really an awesome thing. Where did my picture go? No hero. Hey, it's Mama Two Boy. Welcome back. Welcome back. We got a new family member in here. Please grab her up, Lula Bell. Grab Lula Bell up, please. Everybody, grab up Lula Bell. Show some love. Spadak, welcome back. She is at. I bet you with all of our family members, we can get up almost to. You got her. All right, cool. Fredman, welcome back. Welcome back. We're trying to get to 15 viewers. I got a decal for you. I got a decal for you. Spill the tea with mamas. That's wife's page for any mothers. My wife and several other women run that same page. They do their lives every day and talk mom stuff every day. That's my wife right there, Megan Share. If you want, coach, just go to Fatty Fun. If you want, I ain't gonna say that on live. Go see Robert. If you want the extra naughty, go see Robert. There you go. Rosie Terrell, welcome back. We are at 10. We need 5 more people in this live. Y'all tap them screens. I got a decal for somebody here gonna win a decal tonight. Somebody's gonna win a decal. Did you get a wristband too? Because they sent back a bunch of those things. They sent back. We just sent a whole grocery bag full of them back out today. Yesterday, excuse me. Yours might have been in that mix. Did you get a wristband too, Rosie? Awesome. Thanks so much. That's all we ask for. We don't really want your money. It ain't about money on TikTok. It's about spreading awareness and making people aware of what's going on with muscular dystrophy and why genetic testing is so. Did you send Rosie Terrell a decal? She was supposed to. She had won one in her first live. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll send you another one. We'll send you another one. I just set it aside. I'm working your name on it right now. I do remember that first live. You did get a decal. You got your glasses. Okay. Officially Rosie Terrell. Whoop, I have my wife put it in an envelope ASAP.
You need to tell people that I'm only one person, and if I ask your address again, it's simply because I have so many.
Yeah, please know that my wife is only one person, and we get so many people win these things, and we send out 60 to 70 letters at a time. So if we ask for your address, please inbox us your address.
Don't be rude about it and say I already got it.
You know, don't say she already got it because she may or may not have it. We need to double check and triple check those type of things because we want to make sure that you get what you deserve, you get what you've won, and everything is fair and above board. Pat Harris, welcome. I see Jill's watching.
Jill's watching.
Or at least she jumped in there for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's coming from YouTube. She's on YouTube. Yeah, we're trying to fix it to where our distribution gets a little more spread out so it's not all on my wife. So that's in the works. Believe it or not, she does way more than the average person would. That's for sure.
Tell you what. Look here. Everybody watching on YouTube that's not a part of TikTok right now. I got $5 right here. I'll send to Steven. Go ahead and hit that hashtag Michaela Strong, green heart,
It's who live.
in our comments. If you're watching this, and I'll randomly pick somebody at the end of the day. We'll message you and we'll send you out a bracelet.
That one? All right, you're way over there. You're over there in the corner. Oh, no, Robert's on my podcast right now. He's live on my podcast. Also on Q for You right now. He's on the Smash of the Pain podcast, split up with Q for You podcast because we're doing both at the same time.
I'm there with him. Don't worry, guys. I'll give him the kids later for you.
Well, that's what the cuddler's got to be, man. The cuddler's always it's cuddle corner. You always got to be in the corner.
Nobody puts Fatty in the corner.
Huh?
Nobody puts Fatty in the corner.
Fatty puts himself in the corner. It's the cuddle corner. Mike Sellers, welcome. Good evening. Good evening. Ali, trying to get to 15. Trying to get to 15. Get to 15 viewers.
Now I am going to go live. If I get anybody in mind, I'll start sending them your way for the views, man.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Anybody we don't have, more word out there, the better we are.
That's right. That's right. Share, share, share. Tap, 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 y'all. Duke 5150, welcome.
So I got all that makeup cleaned off today.
Allie said, hey. Robert.
Yeah.
Allie said, hey.
Which one?
Allie's Jacques. Allie's Jacques.
Y'all know we got many alleys. Hey,
We got many Allies. Allie's A, Allie J, Allie Jacques. Only one of our Allies is famous, though.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. 20K and growing every day.
Yep. Happy 20K birthday. Happy 20K birthday, Allie Jacques.
Yeah. Hey, I'm at 2,000 now. 2K. Look at me grow. I already consider myself TikTok famous, though.
Arthur Claxton, welcome. All right, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and start kicking it off. Keep tapping that screen while I'm talking. As far as the LGMD awareness goes, please keep tapping that screen. Try to get more people in here. I will be monitoring. Robert will also be monitoring how many people we have in the feed. Like I said, get to 15. Somebody's getting a decal. That's happening off the top. That is happening off the top for sure. So I'm going to let Robert do the questions and answers as far as LGMD goes because he's studying this stuff every day. Well,
every day
for the most part, looking into it. So I want him to just kind of open up the feed with some of his questions.
So we talked a little bit last night, about a wheelchair. So let's touch base on that again real quick, man. As we've discussed before, you're working on a place. You're working on a way to get the ability to build wheelchair ramps in every state. That's one thing that you want to work on.
That is true.
And there is not one of those out there right now. So this wheelchair ramp, how does that come by you? Is that out of pocket right now, or?
For North Carolina, it is. And it's not so much out of pocket because I have several contacts at Lowe's and Home Depot. They're willing to donate the materials to do it. It's more of having to pay somebody to do it besides myself if I'm not doing it myself. In fact, Ben, who was supposed to be on the podcast tonight, he had actually paid someone else to come build him a ramp, and they just took the money and left. Never came back. It's kind of frustrating, because contractors shouldn't be doing that nonsense. They really shouldn't. But so like I've got handicap height-wise toilets, the bars for standing up, elevation bars, lift bars. They're ready to pretty much just dump it on me as needed. It's a matter of having either companies, other small LLCs, carpenters, contractors, etc., that we can get in touch with across the nation to take on that as a tax write-off. Which good luck trying that.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to work for free, whether it's a tax write-off or not.
Okay, so are there any states out there that cover this kind of thing as of right now that you know of?
What, as far as building handicap accessibles?
Yeah.
No. Other than me personally, I'm trying to think about a way to get up there and build He's in West Virginia, like 2.5 hours from me in Charlotte. I'm trying to figure out a way to get up there and build it for him. And if he still wanted to pay us, like I would have the lumber donated. If he still wanted to pay me for my labor, I would put that towards the Iowa State deal because that's totally LGMD related.
Or even the next one.
Huh?
Or even the next one.
Yeah, that too. Um, I'd like, yes, North Carolina, Charlotte. I would like to see it to where that numerous families that have someone that suffers from LGMD who is in a wheelchair that can't access the outside world because of that limitation have an avenue that they could call and say, "Hey, look, I need a ramp, or I need a handicap accessible shower. I need my door widened so my wheelchair can fit through, whatever." You know,
I need help. I need help.
yeah, there needs to be like a help hotline, you know, or at least a request hotline.
Yeah. And we all know with that too that those things get backed up. They do. We all know that donations get backed up because there's a lot of people out there that don't need the thing that are asking for it. There's a lot of people out there that do need it. They get put back on the list because they're 10 miles out of the way or something, you know.
Yeah, I mean that boils down to having to be the somebody's tail end behind it. You know, as far as I got to verify. Let me see some paperwork. Are you actually handicapped? Are you actually limited? Because people will take advantage of that. You know, they do it every day here on TikTok. They try to take advantage of what we have going on, and it's up to us to kind of, and our moderators to kind of weed out the nonsense from the serious stuff. You know, and it really just boils down to verifying. Like with Ben, I know he's got it. He's been on my following Smash of the Pain since I started my Facebook page. You know, and not only that, he knows Jill, he knows Carol, and when you start dropping off names and stuff, and you can call that person and verify this person or whatever, it helps because now you have a solid reference point to say, okay, well, this person really does need this. You know, and that's kind of where I want to get to with that. As far as that goes, I just don't want to be out here just building stuff, you know, for nothing. You know, it's stagnated. It's not going to get us anywhere.
Yeah.
Tim Brune, welcome. Miss May, 1914, welcome. Good evening.
This well, let's get on the topic of this CPK level, man.
Okay.
Because that number, I have looked and looked and looked to try to find anything relevant to that number. And there's nothing relevant to that number.
You ain't gonna find it.
Like you said, the only equivalent to that is falling and shattering every bone in your body. Now, let's think about that for a second, because that amount of pain would cause you to pass out.
Right.
And she lives through this. She smiles through it, and that's where you got your name, Smiles Through the Pain.
That's correct.
She lives through this every day. Something that would take a very strong man and put him out.
Well, I guess like it all depends. Like, just not to interrupt, but like while I'm on this thought, I want to just drop it on you. Like it all depends because like with Michaela, comprehension is everything. She has little to no comprehension. So does she comprehend pain? To an extent, yes. But to that extent, I don't. I think it's so great that she can't even comprehend it. You know, versus like with Ben, like he was going to get on it. He's 40 years old. He had adult onset, meaning that he had it his whole life, didn't know it, and didn't actually find out until he was 30. He is in a wheelchair. How he has subtype 2A, which is a popular one, and he goes to work every day. Granted, they have to pick him up out of the car and put him on the piece of equipment he operates and take him down to use the bathroom and stuff like that. But his employer has allowed him to continue to work because that's what keeps him going. You know, now, does he live in pain? Absolutely. You know, is he limited when he gets home? Absolutely. But with him, he has a college education. He can comprehend. There's another guy I'd like to get on the podcast. He's actually a neurologist, and and a very big activist in the LGMD community. Dr. Oh man, what's Dr. Brian? I think is his name. But like this man's got his bachelor's. You know, I mean, his master's in neuroscience and Scientology and stuff like that. So there are people that have this condition, depending upon subtype, that it doesn't hinder their comprehension. How that affects someone, as far as Michaela or even Cameron with type S or someone like that, however it affects them, we don't know. All I can say is with a CPK level that high, there's no way she could comprehend that pain. There's just physically, like mentally, there's no way, because like a toothache can kill you. You know, if it's not treated, a toothache can kill you.
Yep.
You know, and toothaches are the world's worst. You know,
That's
but
a pain that gets you right there. Ooh.
yeah, you know, I mean, but we're talking about the whole body, whether it's 2 limbs, 4 limbs, the shoulders, the extremities, the toes, the hands, the fingers. You know, we're talking about the whole body. You know, and then like you heard Michaela say it over the past week, it started getting cold here. That cold, and Jill said it herself. That cold just makes it feel. You can feel it. That's when they can feel it. You know, when it gets cold, it just breaks them down to a level that just like there's no coming back.
Yeah.
You can see it in my kid. You know, you can see it in Michaela. Every time it gets cold, she slows down dramatically. You know, she can walk around the house. Granted, she's got her little limp in her gait, does the little penguin shuffle from time to time. You know, and that's because the muscles are gone already.
Yeah.
She
I
couldn't.
wanted to I wanted to find this here because this is something we talked about a couple times, and this is straight off the website. And I want to read it. I wanted to read it exactly how it was on the website, so there wasn't no
Right.
confusion for people. Most forms, and I say that most forms of limb-girdle muscular dystrophy do not affect the brain, intellect, or the senses. People with LGMD can think, see, hear, and feel sensations as well as those without muscular dystrophy. So they're not special people, guys. They see, feel, think just like we do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most
That's true.
cases. There are some that affect that stuff, but I wanted to say that because the whole normality thing that was approached the other night, that didn't sit right with me. I guess people think of it like I did when I first, went to hearing about it. I was thinking of something that maybe slowed you down or something like that. And we've talked to Jill since then, and I mean, Jill's an intelligent woman.
Yeah, absolutely.
So just because somebody has a disability does not make them dumb. And I wanted to cover that for everybody out there listening. Just because there's somebody in a wheelchair or something like that doesn't make them less as far as their brain goes or anything else. You can still
Well,
learn something from them.
well, like I said, it all depends on whether or not you've had it since it's been attacking you since birth, versus catching you at the age of 18 or the age of 30 or the age of 40 or whatever. It depends. It's all a big dependable thing. You know, I mean, it's all up in the air. But Jill did post something on Facebook today. I'm gonna read it real quick. It
Okay.
says some of y'all confused. Disabled does not mean unable. Allow me to surprise you. Hashtag LGMD warrior. You know, very very
Yeah.
true. You
Yeah.
know, in some cases,
Yeah.
in some cases, like in my daughter's case, she's able, or no, I should say not that she's able. She is willing to
Yeah.
keep trying. She's willing. She not necessarily saying she's able. She's like partially able, but she is willing to keep trying. You know,
Yep.
and the willing comes from all the support she's getting from around the nation, around the world, from you guys. That's giving her that willingness to keep on pushing forward, that motivation to keep on pushing forward. Because Michaela's the type of child that she will literally lie to your face because she don't want to let you down. You know, she does not want to be a letdown. That's our kid. You know, I don't know how to explain it any better than that, but that's our child. So when it comes to the Back to the whole wheelchair thing, I just keep bringing that up because it's on my mind constantly. You know,
Ah, I understand, man.
you know, I just have to think about that because it's regardless of whether or not it's just for shopping right now. What's next? Thank you, Stoner Lesbian. Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, what's really next?
And
I mean, how's that gonna affect us as a family? How's it gonna affect her as a particular? I think right now a sound-minded child. You know, how's that gonna affect her as far as knowing she's got to wake up and sit down in a chair? How's that gonna make her feel?
even and that's something too, even with all of this movement and noise that everybody's making right now, I really hope that we can get something in the works soon, if nothing else, to slow down the progress of it.
Well, see, like I said before, no, there is no slowing it down. I mean,
Yeah.
for a limited time there is
Yeah.
until that just doesn't work no more. Like in her case,
Yeah.
you can do
Well, I mean,
light
with
physical
the
therapy.
research,
And what the research is going to cover gene alteration. That's
Oh,
what,
really?
yeah, gene
So there's
alteration, alter her genetic code. Yeah,
got you.
it sounds very scientific, and it is very scientific,
I got
because
you now. Yeah.
when you're talking about changing someone's genetic code, so
Yep.
that means that they take a healthy human's genetic sequence there and they look at how it mutated from either both parents or the one parent or on its own. They look at how it mutated to create those ways, and they try to figure out a way through either calcium deposits or some other type of depository to where they can make that gene alter itself and recreate itself and go back to whatever which way it's got to go to make it stop. If they can interrupt that progressive deficiency, that progression of wasting of the muscles, then that's how it stops. It just stops. So if they've lost 25%, they stay at loss of 25%. It doesn't go no farther than that. Granted, they've already lost it; they'll never get it back. They've stopped it. Like you can start at 100%, and okay, well I've got muscular dystrophy. I'm gonna go work out, do light PT, and you're gonna stall it. It's gonna slow it down. Granted, but if you overdo it one time, that just takes away from everything you just tried to stall. One little bit of overdoing it takes it away. Done. Because that, like I said, it's progressive. It just keeps going and going, going and going, and sometimes it moves faster than others. It's a day by day type deal, you know. And like with Michaela, she's like I said, she's going on 15, and she can't pick up a glass, a 1 gallon pitcher of tea without using two hands. You know, that's a gallon.
Yeah.
That doesn't weigh crap, dog. So we just pick it up and throw it in the glass and done. Even with the basketball doesn't weigh anything, but she can't. She has trouble getting it up to the hoop unless the goal's lowered a little bit. Compared to 2 years ago when she was having no trouble, she made 10 baskets back to back. You know, physically see it and from a parent's perspective, I'm just sitting here watching my child break down. It's just there ain't nothing I can do about it. That's the
Yeah.
hard part.
It's man. I there's a lot of times I just don't know what to say. There's nothing to say, honestly.
Yeah, we could sit here and talk about it all night long, and talking about it is how I kind of get hard up, and I put everything on the table, and I see everybody comment on TikTok, I see them comment on Facebook, it gives me a little bit more motivation to say, well, if I can't help somebody like my kid,
Yeah.
because like granted, if they started research tomorrow, that don't mean they're gonna have it in the next 5 or 6 years. It takes time. It takes a lot of money to keep going.
Right.
And until COVID's over, like me doing like all of these events with rock bands and everything else here in Charlotte, public speaking and stuff. I do none of that. I have a limited amount of people show up because of COVID-19 and everything else it entails. So right now it's just basically social media. And we're rocking the social media. We're rocking it and getting new followers every day. And that's where it's at because people actually want to hear about this. They want to learn about this. and about it, even if it's just listening about it and telling somebody else about it.
Yeah. And as a parent, my heart goes out to you, because man, that's things that I wouldn't want to have to talk with my baby girl about ever.
Right.
And I think if everybody as a parent thought about it that way, we could oversee things. We could look past things. I had somebody come into my live today. We don't like to talk about it, but the politics, the flag.
Mm-hmm.
We time and place for everything. I had somebody come into my live today, and well, I have to unfollow you.
So
No, you don't. You don't have to do anything. For everybody out there, you don't have to do anything. Nobody is out there making you do anything. If you
right.
want to support a good cause, and if you want to do what you think is right, then do it. But you don't have to do anything. Because people like the gentleman on the other side of this screen right here fought for your freedom. The freedom to choose whether you want to do that or not. And once again, Stephen, thank you for your service. And all the vets out there
Yep.
for doing that. I just wanted to say that, man. I wanted to get that through to everybody out there watching. You don't have to do anything. All it takes is the chance to stand up and say something and to get behind each other and move forward for a good cause. Not these stupid causes that don't affect in any way, shape, or form, as you have said before. Trump is not going to look for your daughter a cure. Biden is not going to look for your daughter a cure.
That's true.
So, people, just put that behind you for a second and listen to the message.
Well, that's like Mama Smile said the other night. We did the ideas for awareness thing, and she was like, "Why don't you write letters to DC and get some of the lobbyists involved?" I said, "Well, guess what? The lobbyists are just going to push it back out immediately because it's been orphaned. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's making noise about it. There's not enough genetic tests being taken to register in their minds that this is an actual problem, And until it's made a problem, until they can actually see it's a problem, they're not going to push for any federal grant money or anything else that's going to support this cause without that. That's why we need every single state, even if it's just the lower 48. If it's the lower 48 states, we got people out there making noise. We got them putting in for ambassadorships for LGMD Awareness Day, to get those states up on the board as far as that's a holiday for us. And then on that day, I mean, yeah, we wear lime green. This ain't St. Patrick's Day, but on September 30th, this is LGBT Awareness Day, and we're gonna go out there and we're gonna march. We're gonna make noise. Just think, if we had the same kind of motivation that the Trump rally has with Trump trains and everything else, and we went to different places throughout the United States, and even like I said, I want to get some flags, some LGBT awareness flags, put on my truck. I'm gonna go drive around a dang pharmaceutical facility down here in Charlotte, one of the big ones, and just keep driving around till they run me off. I mean, it's these type of protests that are for the people. And we are for the people. We are for our family. We are for our friends. We are for those that we care about. And if we care about anything about being American, we care about humanity. So that being said, like, TikTok is great. It's going to move forward. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep growing every day. We're going to get more and more viewers in here. I think the highest amount I've ever had on one of my lives is like 26. I'd like to see it up in the 30s and 50s. But we're not grab for grabbing. We're not follow for following. I'm not, giving away gift cards and money and all this other stuff that, I don't know what it is about people in this app. Talking about straight positivity, pro-life, pro-health, and it's looked down upon because what are they going to get out of it? See, people don't look at what they're getting out of it. You're getting not just a family member out of it, because like I always say, I say it every episode, blood doesn't make family. It doesn't make you family. Loyalty does. Loyalty and integrity, courage, all that stuff, that's what makes you family. And out of all the individuals, and I can just start naming off names from Just a few: D Johnson, Fatty, John, Allie. And if I don't name you, then just know that your name up here because I got so many of you. So many of you come together, and you're here every night. You're on everybody else's life. Everybody's screaming, smiles through the pain, smiles through the pain. But it needs to be more than just TikTok. It needs to be more than just YouTube. It needs to be more than just Facebook. It needs to get out there. And that's where we're searching for different avenues to make noise about this. During this COVID pandemic, this resurfacing again, how are we going to make this benefit us as far as getting the message out there? Because people are going to be quarantined and we stuck at home. What are we going to do to try and make these people like really tune in? Like what my man did in Russia, that just amazed me.
Yeah.
Like he literally threw a house party the night after he came in my life for the first time. The night after he threw a house party and had 35 friends of his come over and put my podcast up on the TV screen. Ashley Hicks, thank you for the follow. He put my podcast up on the TV and said, "Watch this, you guys. This is in America. You guys need to see this." They're in Russia. They're in Russia. That's the type of exposure we need. That's what we need right there. We need to be on the big screen, because like literally when people they can jump in and have my TikTok live, they can jump on and off of Facebook or our YouTube podcast and catch a few snippets here and there, but they don't really see the whole picture. They don't see what we already experienced as far as this family goes. Absolutely amazing. Welcome. They don't see anything about that. All they see is, oh, there's a guy on here with a green glass and green shirt on talking about, somebody he loves needs a cure. He's probably they probably think I'm on here begging for money. So not the case. Never will be the case because money will come. Money will come. Absolutely amazing. How are you? I'm doing well. Much love. Everybody grab up. Absolutely amazing. Please grab them up. Show them some love. I want your ear. I want the ear of the people. Once you have the ear of the people, the message gets out. If you leave something from my life, I want you to leave it one thing alone. lgmd, limb-girdle muscular dystrophy, is tearing people apart. Literally tearing people, and you don't even know it. You don't even know it. If you don't know about muscular dystrophy, then you don't know that whether or not your child has ADHD, whether they have autism, Asperger's, or whatever, genetically it could be something entirely different. Trust me, I know from experience. My daughter has it. Thank you for the follow. I will follow you back after the live. My daughter has it. This pretty little girl right here. Here she is. There she is. Is in more pain on a day-to-day basis than every single of your followers combined. Seriously. At 15 years old, she's being fitted for a wheelchair in a week and a half. 15 years old. About to be 15 in January. Never thought this day would come, but here we are. And I got to take it on the chin. I've been knocked down my whole life, back to back. Take 2 steps forward, and it hits me 10 steps back. Yep. And as soon as I think I'm getting ahead again, there's something else that happens. But every day when I go live, man, y'all give me the motivation and the ambition to keep pushing forward and to keep screaming LGMD awareness, hashtag Michaela Strong, hashtag Together to Get Her a Cure, LGMD Warrior Family, everything, man. Like, then we got, Jill's getting involved from out there in Illinois, and now we're going to have Ben. We'll have Ben on the podcast here shortly. For those of you who just joined in, we're talking LGMD muscular dystrophy from my nonprofit, Smiles for the Pain Incorporated, based out of Charlotte, North Carolina. We have several fundraisers going on right now. One is for a Harley-Davidson sports shirt donated by one of our amazing followers. Somebody please drop his link in the feed, FBM_John35. Please check that link tree for hashtag Michaela Strong fundraiser. $10 an entry gets you in for the Harley-Davidson. We'll run it for another month or so. Get the funds up, and all the procurements will go to Iowa State University to open that research center and try to find that cure. There's John right there. He just joined in. If you're interested, click on there. If there's another way you want to do it, buy 2 of our wristbands for us at $5 a piece. That's a $10 value. Gets you a entry into the Harley-Davidson giveaway. Get you into the Harley-Davidson giveaway. We're going to keep that running for a little while. Not only do you get a decal for your donation at that time for buying that ticket, You also are donating to an amazing cause, trying to find this cure for muscular dystrophy. We've also got a bunch of other things on the market right now, right there. $25 for a tumbler or a 3x5 flag, $6 keychains, $5 Christmas ornaments, $15 t-shirts, and $8 card decal. The new decals look like my logo up here in the top with the hands holding the ribbon. Those are coming out as we order them. So as they come in, we'll be sending those out. During the live, however, one disco ball gets you a wristband mailed out to you immediately. 2 disco balls or a candle gets you a set of glasses. Top gifter of the night, we'll hit that again, gets a wristband and this recirculated because several people want it. Makeup kit. No. No. Mama Smiles. Mama Smiles won that one. Yeah, so this is up for grabs. Top gifter of the night.
There's 2 of them.
Yeah, well, one's going to your nanny and one goes to Mama Smiles. She won both of them.
Oh.
John, you already had that. You turned it
John, don't listen to John. He already had that. If we can get up to 50 people in here, I'm giving away a Michaela Strong decal, you guys. Hashtag Michaela Strong decal. If we get up to 15 people, tap that screen. Tap, 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 tap. Share, share, share. Christy123 ABC, welcome, welcome. Good evening. Come join the fam. Come join the fam. We got 9 according to my counter up top. 9 people live as of right now. Give us 6 more. I'm going to spin it to win it. Somebody's going to get a decal mailed out from us. Somebody's going to get one. I want to see it on your card too. If you do get one, please feel free to go ahead and make a video, TikTok video, tag us in it, and we'll enter you in it for a very, very special surprise because we like to see our people spread awareness. We really, really like that. Also, another way to win something on this live is if you go to one of my pages, mine, Smiles to the Pain, or my wife's page, Megan Share. You're good, John. You're good. You do it one of our lgmd related videos. Tag us in it. Put you in a drawing for the end of the week for a very special prize. We're also got that still running too as well. Yeah, I'll give her a hug from everybody. Air hugs all around. Air hugs all around. All right, what's the next topic, Robert? What you want to cover next, brother?
Let's do it. Let's go ahead and cover this real quick. The orphan disease. Orphan disease means there's less than 200,000 cases of that disease.
Right.
Okay, 200,000. That's a lot, people. 200,000 is a lot.
It is.
But the government doesn't see it that way. So it's going to take that genetic testing, like you've been covering, Stephen, so many times. We need to find out where this is. We need to find the real number behind this. And it's going to take everybody to make that.
You want the link? You want to join in on that while you're live on TikTok? I'm going to go for about another 45 minutes. You want the link?
As a matter of fact, whenever you get when we end this tonight, Stephen, you can leave this up. Me and you'll chat for a little bit while you're still on your live, man.
That's fine.
I'll still chat with
you. Mama Smiles, welcome, Mama Smiles. Yeah, so like 200,000. You need 200,000 for it to be declared a urgent or necessary evil to try and find a cure for it, for them to actually fund it, to push the big pharma and anybody else. It's not a private organization to actually look at it. Like when you look at cancer, there's so many cases of cancer. There's so many cases of Alzheimer's. There's so many cases of all these other things that they can actually say that. But guess what? The only reason there's not so many cases of LGMD, the only reason is because, one, nobody's getting tested. Number one, there's no genetic testing. That is the biggest pitfall right there. Like I'm willing to bet my last dollar that what my daughter has, she's number 13 in the world. I bet you there's a number 14, a 15, a 16, and so on and so on.
And it may be you. You may be watching this right now, and it may be you. It may
That's
be
true. It
your
may be
daughter.
you. It could be your cousin, your mom, your dad. Somebody in your family could have muscular dystrophy and not even know it. They could
Yeah.
be a carrier. It could, and even just having carriers. See, that's me my biggest argument. Like, just because you're a carrier doesn't mean you're going to pass it on.
Right.
That's not going to mutate. But there is that risk. So the more people that got genetically tested, even if there are 201,000 carriers in the nation alone, that should be enough to spark interest.
Yeah. I hate to throw that fear factor out there, but it really could be you.
Yeah,
It could be me.
you have to throw the fear factor out there because, I mean, it's not a fear factor. It's
Right.
more of a warning. Like, I know something that you should know. It's up to you whether you look into it or not. But I did my job in telling you. You know, you know, I'm not sure if any of you have read any of the religious books like the Quran or anything like that, but I have. And there's a verse in it that stood out to me, and it said that when people give you information, ascertain the truth, lest you harm yourself by spreading it falsely, or someone else by allowing them to spread it falsely. So if I tell you something, you go back and double check it behind me. One, so either you can correct me, or you can correct someone else. So that can be taken on many, many different levels.
Flowers.
Yeah, I see that, Mama. So I mean, ascertain the truth. I'm telling you, I'm putting it out there. You ain't gotta take my word for it. Go look it up. Go look it up. Go Google it. Go Google it. Google genetic testing and what it entails, because you can get genetically tested for anything. It ain't just muscular dystrophy. You might find out you're a carrier for cardiomyopathy, which I'm gonna carry that. That's a double whammy for my kid. That's a double whammy for her, because now they got to monitor her heart's a muscle. Now they got to monitor that too, because that's a failure. If you don't know what cardiomyopathy is, it's congestive heart failure. So now they have to monitor her for that too. And that's not saying that she might have something that runs in your family, whether it's autism in your genetic tree line, your history. It could be autism. It could be Alzheimer's. It could be anything, Parkinson's. Any of these diseases that are out there, it could be one of these diseases.
And it
And
could
whether
be
or not,
recessive in your family line.
right.
And all it takes is for that one moment for it to spike up.
That's
That
it.
one genetic deal to make it kick off. And you've got it. Your kids have got it. Your cousins, your mom, your dad, somebody in your family has it. And as we have learned from this so far, the people that we have
Also,
talked to, it comes in at any point in time.
yeah, I mean, like Dee says she's got 14 people signed up already. That's for genetic testing, or what? I might have
No,
missed
no,
something.
it's a different thing. It's a different thing.
Oh, all right.
We'll let you in on that in a little bit. I don't know if you've been hit up about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I thought she was talking about genetic testing. I was like, yeah, yeah, go Dee.
It's something else we were talking about earlier.
But Dee is looking into my website thing. She did take on that project for me.
Megan knows?
Um,
Okay.
she's gonna try and figure out why my website's not parking where it's supposed to park as far as the domain goes, because it allows me to publish it, but you click the link and it says it's not able to be found.
Yeah.
And I own the domain for the next year, so that should not be a problem. I don't know what's going on with that, but I need to get up running. I need to get more of our sponsors, pictures, and stuff up there. Some of our videos, more of our links. It just makes it so much more official.
Well, look, we're here for you. Q for You podcast. We're happy to be your voice, man. Any point in time, you know that. You can't
Absolutely.
talk, I'll be your voice.
I couldn't appreciate it
You
more.
can't be there, I'll be.
One of the biggest things I see, like I'll be at work throughout the day. Y'all see me pop in on lives here and there. So every once in a while, I'll go live myself, but I'll pop in there either Allie's, yours, or somebody's live, and somewhere in that live, Smiles to the Pain gets mentioned. You know what I'm saying? Michaela Strong gets mentioned. The green hearts are flowing, and people are like, "Oh, why green hearts?" And then you get to break it down. Why we use green hearts for follows? You know, and that's it by itself. That's the that well-oiled machine running. You know,
Yep.
and that's what we want. That's what we want for an awareness program. You know,
And I hate to bring up a sore subject that we had the other night. Something that we right there. See, grab for grab.
no grab
But
for
man,
grabs. We do not follow. We're not grab for grab. If you want to be a part of this live and have everyone in here follow you, or you follow them, please drop green hearts and spam green hearts. That's what we do. Spam green hearts from Muscle Dystrophy Awareness. This is a non-profit organization page, and that's what we do here. No disrespect intended.
moderators are everywhere.
Moderators are everywhere. Jonathan Bone 37, welcome.
No, and it's
Belinda,
something
hello.
you mentioned the other night when we were talking. Every time that beautiful little girl right there beside you, well, I guess she's still beside you.
No,
She's not far.
she had to go take care of the puppies.
Every time she pops into a room, it shuts down.
Yeah.
It shuts down. And everybody in that room stops. It doesn't matter if we're growing, if we're selling, whatever we're doing. Hey, everybody go out there, let's hit this person up, grab for grab, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And boom, how are you?
That's right.
And I love that. I've seen that everywhere, man.
Miss you
The
too, girl.
conversation stops, and everybody gives an encouraging word to somebody.
Right. Absolutely. I mean, whether it's muscle dystrophy related or not, you know, they see Michaela jump on here and it goes nuts. Everybody's hey Michaela, hey Michaela, hey Michaela, you know, and that's why she smiles so she can't help but smile. You know, granted she gets attention at home, but not that kind of attention. She gets attention in public, but not that kind of attention. You know, she wants to feel like she's a part of something, and you guys really make her feel like she's a part of something that's going to help her, and it does help her. I thought that incident we had last week with the whole Michaela DEAD thing,
Yeah.
I thought that was going to spiral it completely out of control. You know, it's stuff like that for anybody that is damaging. Anybody. Anybody that's damaging. Because it's like I said before, if you're going to drop in one of our followers' feed and say some nonsense without finding out what's going on, you don't know who you're hurting. Because when that guy dropped in that feed last week, supposed veteran, I don't recognize him as a soldier, and he said that Michaela was DEAD. I lost it. Canna lost it. Everybody lost it.
Hi, Belinda.
That's not Belinda.
Oh.
That's Ariana.
Oh, hey, Eric.
She's LGMD Auntie 1. Belinda is.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That guy,
One.
and
I only seen on
I
two.
find it kind of funny that guy was banned from going to a live on TikTok
In a matter of
before
seconds.
he realized what happened.
In a matter of
Before he knew
seconds.
what was going on.
Yeah, in a matter of seconds, he was took care of. On many levels. On many levels. 'Cause I was in touch with him on Instagram immediately. You know, and it's like I said, just because you see people saying Michaela Strong, and you're going to say Michaela DEAD, you know, that don't mean that one of those 8 people that are online don't know Michaela that could be dying from cancer or had a heart attack today or died in a car wreck today. Somebody's mom Michaela, somebody's cousin Michaela. It ain't just my Michaela. You know, there's plenty of other Michaelas out in the world. There's Larry. Larry's in. There's plenty of other Michaelas out in the world.
I hate to stop you on this subject, but while we're there, I want to touch something else really quick. And I hope you don't mind me hijacking this subject.
No, go ahead.
That is something right there that is the issue with this world. Okay? That happened in Canada's life.
Yeah.
Let's put it out there. It happened in Canada's life. This was taken care of by loving people that stood behind this message. He shut down himself. Wait, what did you just say? And people want to go out there and hold something else over this man. Not to look at him as the human being that he is. Not to look at him as the person that he is and what he stands for. You want to judge him on something else,
Yeah,
something in the
yeah.
brain.
Well, that's what I'm saying. People are so judgmental, bro. I mean, like prejudgment is like the prerequisite to knowing somebody nowadays. I have to judge you before I can get to know you. Why do that when you can just get to know me? You know,
Don't look at me from afar and think, man, that guy looks like he's a
well, I
jerk.
mean,
Say hi.
I went through the same thing, bro. Like I said, I'm a veteran. I did my thing there. I got out. I made some mistakes at age of 19. Went to prison, and now I got that label on me for the rest of my life. But guess what? I tell people. I tell $1 million investors who deal with me in construction business. I said I'm gonna put it on the table. This is me. Either you accept me for who I am, or you don't. Where there's one of you, there's 20 more. And going to prison didn't define who I was as a man. It only defined that at the age of 19, I did not know how to make decisions like a man. That's it. That's it. Look at me now. Jen Diodata, welcome. Bo Singleton, welcome. Vanny 563, welcome. Good evening. And it goes for anybody though. Just because you see someone sitting here on TikTok doing what they're good at doesn't mean you have to prejudge them.
Yep.
Just because you see somebody on here doing something positive, yeah, someone I love these does need a cure. Yeah, I do need $200,000 to make that happen to get it started. But do you see me on here begging for your money? No, I have family members from my wife's side. I'm not going to call no names, but from my wife's side that have said, "Why do you put Michaela out there like that? Why do you put her out there like that? Are you trying to get people's money?" They said we are scamming people. Scamming. Using my daughter. Guess what? I don't benefit anything but heartache from my kid. That's the only benefit I got.
Yeah.
My wife too, because we have to sit here and live with this. My kid ain't on disability. We ain't eating on our disability check like some parents do out there. We're not doing that. Every dollar we get goes right back into buying more wristbands or getting T-shirts made or whatever else to try and get this thing going. I mean, that's enough to really piss me off. When people start coming at me like, "Oh, you're just using your daughter to get ahead in life." Yeah. Oh, I must be a one evil parent then.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm using my daughter to put the word out there about something that everybody needs to know,
Grandma
about
Jojo,
something that
welcome.
I have a secret from you, about something that all you have to do is ask and you will learn.
That's it.
But you don't get that information handed to you. I had a daughter 2 years ago. I've told this story. My baby girl, when we went in there, they offered testing, yes, but not that kind of testing.
Not that kind of testing. That's right. That's
They
right.
offered the testing. How about this? How about we take this needle, stick into the amniotic sac? There is a chance that you will lose your baby, but we'll be able to tell you if it's a boy or a girl. How about that? Would you like that? You know what that is?
That's it. Money.
It's money.
That's it. Money. That's all it is. And even with like the prenatal test that they can do for muscular dystrophy or any other test, there is a risk of losing the child because they're actually sticking a needle inside just like you said, inside the sac and withdrawing fluid. So you can get the same test done a day after she's born. Granted, she might have to have her foot pricked 50 million times. They'll get it. So I mean, do you take the risk or you don't take the risk? But the only one way about the risk or the information that comes behind that risk is to know about that information in advance. And the only way to know about it is to ask those who know.
Yep.
You got to ask those who know. And right now, everybody that watches, everybody that listens, now if you know that somebody's about to have a child, they're planning on to have a child, the best advice that you could give them is to get a genetic test for yourself and your spouse, father and mother, and also get the child tested after it's born. So whether it's muscular dystrophy or not, it could be something completely from way out there in the left field. But now you can make proper preparations because my wife and I didn't find out until Michaela was 12. That's a third of her life right there. That's a third. if you want to break it down, in muscular dystrophy, that's a third of her life. Because the average person who has muscular dystrophy from the time they're born are either in a wheelchair or in a wheelchair by the time they reach the age of 15. So that's a third of her, as far as being able to operate as a normal human being. So, I mean, Timmy Wheeler Tuggle, welcome. Jim Tree, welcome. So, I mean, that's a third, man. And then you start breaking down, all the pro. There is no pro. People like, oh, you can benefit from the government. I don't want to benefit from the government. What's the government going to do for me other than grant this university enough money to find a cure, not for my kid, but anybody else's kid? That's the benefit. Because not only am I helping
that's not for you still.
Right.
That's for the people. That's what they should be doing anyway.
That's the same. That goes right back to when I first started my nonprofit. I started advertising Smiles to the Pain Incorporated on Facebook, and they were like, "Oh, they're just scamming for money." I did a GoFundMe, and I got $0 on my GoFundMe in 3 months. Oh, they're just scamming. They're scamming. Well, guess what? I have an EIN. Excuse me, sorry, I've got an EIN. This is an actual organization. Ross, welcome. This is an actual organization. Look us up. We're incorporated. There are 3 board members as of right now. Myself as the chairman, my wife as the secretary, and my mother-in-law, Mama Smiles, is the actual treasurer. Just so I can get it started, you have to have 3 individuals before you can start a nonprofit. Period. 3, and then you can add to your board as you go. Your board of managers, your managing staff, and that's where we're about to get to nationwide. With some of you guys across the nation, I'm trying to set it up. Once I get the money together, because it's going to come out of my pocket. I got to amend my paperwork and put people in charge of certain areas. Because the more people we have on our board, the more large-scale sponsors we can get. The more structure we have, the stronger our build's going to be. Yep. Period. You look at these big-time corporations, they've got 300, 600 board members that they're doing minutes meetings with every 2 to 6 months. These are the people that's going to get that attention. And that's where we want to be as far as Smiles to the Pain goes, because without that supporting cast, it's going to be like trying to swim upriver. You're going to go nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically where I'm at right now, trying to swim upriver. But there is progress. It's very small. We're that tortoise in that hare race right now. Slow and steady wins the race. But I just wish it would go faster. Like, not for my sake, not for my mental depravity or anything, but for the sake of my child and the sake of somebody else's child, etc. People like Jill, I mean, granted, she's already in the wheelchair. She can still stand up. Granted, she has to struggle, but we don't want to see her to where she can't stand up. Or Ben. We don't want to see it where he can't go to work. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see that happen. And the only way to do that is to keep pushing forward, not let these shenanigan related people come in here and start causing a ruckus amongst us and dissension. Because dissension will break down anything. Unity is what holds us together. Unity is the biggest word we can have. Unity, united under one cause. Mitzi, welcome. One Legger, welcome. Bo Singleton, welcome. That's the only way we're gonna get ahead.
I say it every night, man. I say it every night for people watching my podcast. I say it every night for people watching your podcast. I say it every night. Be a champion. If not for somebody else, do it for yourself.
Yeah.
Do it for the most important thing in your life, whether that be your child, your mother, your father, whatever that is. Stand up for something. Be
That's
somebody's
right.
champion.
That's right. What's with all the green? Let me explain it to you, brother. Let me explain it to you. See that right there? Someone I love needs a cure. See that green heart? There's also a green ribbon involved in that. And some hashtag Michaela Strong stuff going on. That's because my daughter has muscular dystrophy. I own the nonprofit Smiles to the Pain Incorporated based out of Charlotte, North Carolina, to raise awareness and funding to try and find a cure for muscular dystrophy. All those green hearts that you see spamming, the green eye, it represents awareness for muscular dystrophy. People get on here that have it, and they know that we've got their back. We've got their back. Cancer has the pink. Suicide has the blue. The Gervais has the purple. We have lime green. That's our color. And it is a national contagion that we're trying to take over and eradicate. As a whole, the TikTok family has come together. The Facebook family has come together. LinkedIn, everybody's jumping on board. It's green family, baby. LGMD. It's right there up top in my icon. You can see it. LGMD. Touch of the Pain Incorporated. See those two hands? That's us right there holding that ribbon. That's our family holding that ribbon up because we support awareness for muscular dystrophy. So, and I just got booted off.
You just got kicked.
Yeah, I wonder if I got banned.
Yep.
No, I didn't get banned.
You didn't get banned?
No, I just clicked back on. But it didn't give me my gifts or anything though that I can see.
320 gift points is what you had.
It was 320.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why the hell it did that. It just kicked me again. It keeps kicking me out.
Oh, TikTok.
That kind of sucks. Is it saying I'm online? It says I'm live right now.
Yeah, it says you're online.
I don't know why they keep kicking me offline, y'all. I don't know why they keep kicking me offline. This goes right back to with Canada and everybody else. I don't know why they're doing TikTok. If you're monitoring this, you need to stop it. You need to stop it. Ain't nobody else on TikTok doing what we doing right here. And this is not a negative thing. This is going to get you way more people coming into TikTok. I promise you that. So record that. Watch my YouTube if you're a manager on TikTok. You go over the legal service department, please monitor these fees because there's nothing negative going on here.
If you are from TikTok, then stick around. Give us a minute of your time and listen to what's going on.
Yeah, because you know that the TikTok administration being alive, they pop in as users.
Yeah. There's 3 of them in.
And it's all funny that as soon as that one dude jumped in here, that he asked what's up with all the green.
Matter of fact, the last 3 that came in, I happened to send a friend request to.
Oh, yeah? How many followers they got?
Just a second here.
I'm thinking they're dropping in on everybody that's dropping green hearts, thinking we're up to something no good.
4.
Honestly. 4 of them? He has 4 followers?
They got 4 followers.
J.M. Trebe? Is that who it was?
No, I didn't follow him.
It was J, letter M, Treeb. Ricky, welcome. Did anybody else grab J.M. Trebe, Alize, Jen Diodato? Thank you, Ricky. Thank you. We just had some. I think we're getting banned for what we're doing with the green hearts, or getting shut down. Laura May 420, welcome.
Anybody out there that's got a moment and has the available storage space, start screen recording if you don't care.
Yeah, start screen recording these, please, because of the nonsense that's going on with getting banned. Everybody that's been dropping green hearts in their life has been getting shut down. Ali Jacquet got shut down 16 times a day in 3 hours.
Yep.
16 times a day in 3 hours. That's what I'm saying. Please, if one of you had caught that guy that was in here that was asking about the green, JM Tree, please look him up, see how many followers he has. Because TikTok admin has been in our lives, whether they're a user with a number or they are a newly created account. Lisa Smith, 85. Welcome. Need to get to the bottom of that. I'm going to be sending them an email.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Most definitely sending TikTok legal an email. Yeah, I got shut down.
It's distressing, to know that.
It's stupid. It's stupid. Like the first night on Smiles to the Pain, when I got to go live with Smiles to the Pain the first time on my backup account, they shut it down within 8 minutes, and I was telling Michaela's story. I had like 19 people in there. I was telling Michaela's story, and they banned me for 10 minutes for violating community guidelines. Well, he has zero. Yeah, that's probably who did it. He probably reported me. Jen Diodato said, looks like he has zero. She found him. JMTREEB. JMTR. Who else was it that jumped in there, Robert?
A user.
User.
Yeah. They had like 45 followers, though, and they were following like 400 people. So, probably wasn't them.
B. Hughes, welcome. It probably wasn't them, but somebody's reporting this positive movement, man, because it's hitting everybody. Allie, John, it's hitting everybody. They're stopping the lives for some reason. They're interrupting the lives for some reason, trying to disband this group that's come together for a positive cause, and that is some bull. You know what?
Yeah, it's I'm starting to wonder if they're not mistaking this green heart wave for green something else.
That's where I was kind of going with it.
But even at that, learn.
Yeah, you gotta stick around. You gotta stick around. I mean, and that also makes me wonder about my thing up here. Someone needs a cure with the green. That is for a lot of things. And that's not what it is. Clothing company, well, Ali is very welcome.
I love YouTube. You know why I love YouTube?
Thank you for the follow. Thank you.
And that's what we need. Anybody out there that's actually a developer, develop us an app, because TikTok takes 50% of your gifts. If you think that by giving Steven a donation on TikTok and giving him those gifts, he's making something, you're wrong.
I don't know, Lisa Smith. Like that's been happening all day. Ali's like in all of our LGMD family. Every time somebody goes live, they mention Smiles to the Pain. They mention Michaela Strong, Together to Get a Cure, something. They drop green hearts for instead of grab for grab, follow for follow. They drop green hearts, and they're reporting each and every one of us. Each and every one of us. Ali got shut down 16 times a day. I've been shut down twice in the past 10 minutes. And it's really bullcrap. The first night I started this, I got shut down. For 10 minutes, I got banned for 10 minutes while I was telling Michaela's story. And that makes – I'm getting in touch tomorrow with TikTok admin on that. I'm going to do that. But I'm also going to be one of my investors for my construction company. They are app designers. They actually design applications. So I'm going to be getting with him about creating a new platform, TikTok related, but a whole nother platform. We can get everybody moved over there with its own, and they'll run it out here out of the United States. They'll have their own rules and guidelines. I'll be a part of setting those up, and we can make that happen that way. Yeah, they don't want positivity here. They want to see little kids shaking their tail and doing this all this other nonsense.
That's it right there. They want to see some little kid up there shaking her butt.
Yeah.
They don't want to see a man out there with a message. They don't want to see another man out there trying to help get this message out. They don't want to see anybody out there supporting a cause other than what they deem appropriate. And what they deem appropriate is not always appropriate.
I tell you, the biggest thing right there, I'm wasting TikTok time right now, according to TikTok, because I'm not getting 1.5 million views or 200,000 views because I'm not shaking my tail on the camera. Those views are what get them paid. And what sells more than anything today in this world? Sex. Sex sells. Sex is what sells. Whether it's in the porn industry or the semi-nude industry or something like that, sex sells. And that makes me really wonder about the ambitions behind TikTok in general, because I used to never be on TikTok because that's all I ever seen. I jump away, I see a kid shaking their tail, I'm off. Bam. I don't want to see that. Don't want to see that. I used to keep my kid away from it because you had grown men on here with, man boobs and here doing this to little kids watching them and stuff. You don't want to see that. But you get on here and you speak positivity. You're reaching one, you're teaching the masses, you're coming together as a family across the nation that is being heard about to the higher ups, because we are being heard. We're being talked about. It's still perverted. Larry. Larry just said TikTok was very perverted before we stepped in. It's still perverted. We're the other side of TikTok.
But the thing about that also is I get in trouble for nudity for sitting in front of the camera just like I'm dressed right now. How is that nudity? But
That
you
is
let
that is
some
so right. Ricky just said it. Ricky just said it herself. Ricky just said sex sells, and all you see is these days of little girls showing off what they don't have, and that's why, being that I don't have those kind of numbers, because I'm not going to get those kind of numbers, because nobody. See, I'm freezing up. I'm probably finna stop it again, just because of what I'm talking about. But because I am not advertising something that is going to get the ratings up, I'm not going to advertise something that's going to. Right. That's right, Ricky. That's right. I'm not advertising something that's going to mask their marketing. I just happened to scroll through the day. I seen one girl in there shaking her tail. She had on a TikTok video, not a live, but a TikTok video, and she had almost 1.5 million views for twerking on camera. That's exactly right, Larry. It makes you wonder about the people who are running TikTok. It makes you really wonder about those people, because I only get at the most 18 viewers a night, at the most. And then out of those 18 viewers, they're gonna go and do their own thing, and they're gonna promote what I'm promoting because they feel for this cause. Yes, those are the videos that should be reported. Those are the lives that should be reported. You know,
Yeah.
So when we go now, you got the MORE Act thing just got passed, and now all we drop is green hearts in our feed. Now that's going to relate to something according to them, and cause some havoc on us. So I'm gonna figure out another method, or where we can still do that without. I shouldn't have to, though. That's the whole thing. I shouldn't have to do that.
Is mom to two boys in your life right now? I haven't seen her.
I think she is. I think I just seen her comment.
We were in my live the other night. She was in there with me, and there was a young girl in my live, 13 years old, and she was talking about going live. And that's when we started telling her, please don't.
Oh, Michaela asked the same thing of us. She said, I can't wait to get to 1,000 followers so I can go live. Guess what, honey? You're not 18. You're not going live. Yeah. TikTok won't allow you because we already set your limitations up with your birthday that you cannot go live.
Yeah. And this girl says, well, my cousin's 19 and she'll be there with me.
That has nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah, you're still an underage girl, And she was very polite, very nice. There's so many people out there with ulterior motives.
I'm telling you.
So many people out there you cannot trust. So, parents, look at what your kids are doing.
Absolutely. Well, like I said, we're not going to tolerate it. I'm going to keep doing what I do. You're going to keep doing what you do. And eventually it's going to take seed and it's going to start growing to the point where they can't refuse it. enough noise is made about it, you're going to stop blocking people out from doing positive things on TikTok. Allie, welcome back. Yeah, you just missed it. We've been ranting for like 10 minutes. I just got kicked out twice. And I think I know who did it.
That's another thing too. There's a
Well,
lot
matter of fact, Allie, are you listening? Can you hear me? I'm about to ask Allie something because it happened to her 16 times a day. I'm about to ask her and watch if my intuition is correct. All right, before you got kicked out of any of the lives you were doing today, did anybody ask you what the green meant? What's with all the green? Green hearts or anything? I'm waiting on her response. Jacqueline, welcome. Angie Taylor, welcome. Good evening. It is sad. If you ain't selling sex, you ain't selling nothing. That's sad.
Yeah.
That's him. JMTREEB. That's him. Yep, that's him. JMTREEB. Yeah, because see, that just happened to me twice while you were gone. JM Treeb dropped in here. He has 0 followers. 0. And the first thing that came out, he joined, the first thing that he typed was, "What's with all the green?" And that's when I started explaining muscle dystrophy. And the next thing you know, boop, I was out. As soon as I said something about this being a positive family across the nation coming together for a cause to eradicate a disease that is plaguing our children and adults throughout America and the world, it was over with.
Everybody listening right now, if y'all can hear my voice, when Steven gets done with his live,
0 everything. Matter of fact, Alize said JM Tree has 0 on everything.
When we get done here, when you get done with your live tonight, I'm gonna jump on my live, and everybody get on my live and just start spamming green hearts. That's all I want to see.
Yeah, you hear that? We're gonna do a test real quick with Robert.
Yep.
I'm gonna end my live here in about 10 minutes. I've been on for an hour and 32. I'm gonna end my live in about 10 minutes. Now everybody go over to I Am Roberts. He's in the feed right there. Go to I Am Roberts and just start spamming green as much as you can for like 10 minutes. I want to see if it happens to him as well.
Yep. I'm gonna go live right now. Everybody,
welcome. Because it's not complete nonsense that every one of our family members that does something for muscle dystrophy with green hearts is getting kicked or banned or something like that. That does not sit well with me because in my mind, like I said earlier, I'm not selling sex. I'm not going to get 250,000 views on my TikTok videos or viewers in my lives because I'm not selling sex. I'm not selling immaturity. I'm selling positivity. And I'm not even selling it. I'm preaching positivity. I'm preaching family. I'm preaching loyalty, unity, etc., to come together for a cause that is worthy of all valor, of all courage, everything.
Fatty, let's see it, brother. Just start spamming it.
Yeah, put green in the description of your live.
Okay, hang on. Let me exit out then.
Yeah, put Green Wave Family in there, something like that. Or Green Grow or something. It is odd. It is odd. And like they said earlier, it really makes me think about who is controlling TikTok right now because everything that has something to do with sex or of a sexual nature, it hits. All of us that are trying to do it the right way and make it happen for something that's positive, they're shoving us right back down. They're eradicating us.
Green Wave Grow going live.
So, y'all, I'm going to close out TikTok for the evening. I really Andy and everybody that did show up and showed your support for us. I'll be live again either tomorrow or the following day. Not sure yet how that's going to roll out. But I appreciate any and everyone that did show up, and any of you that shared and try to get people involved, and those of you that share on the streets as well. Swan's not in here, so I can't tell her that. But if you have any suggestions for help raise awareness, please inbox me. Things that we can do. I mean, we've got T-shirts, we've got hats, we've got glasses, we've got wristbands, tumblers, and coming up. But anything that we could do as a whole to help raise awareness, please inbox me and shoot me your suggestion. My suggestion box is open 24/7. All for fighting that cure together. FTCT all day long. All day long. That being said, I'm going to close it out for Smiles to the Pain, both on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. FTT, love for the nation, love for the family. We are out.
Takes a long time to kill a live, don't it?
Yeah, I got to hit a couple